Copies. Okay, and then we have colors. I'm gonna go get color board so you
I paste on.
There you go. I have all of this. You can grab a yellow paper so you get an idea of what it's like. Yeah.
We have a bed for
ChatGPT made it for me. I can come up
where the
with
students make these for you. It's for you. Wow. The students made those.
Oh.
Yeah, Pat, I was just about to explain what's going on.
easier for the hood. Yeah, I was really close. Funny number. Funny number. Did you know Billy? So the other half of the stuff is save that one. That's nuts. He's got a ball.
How do you
Also, what is that? That's nuts. Thank you, Fox.
I bet I understand that. When you get school, I can't drop me off.
Well, we should take it off. No. Yeah, baby. Well, yeah, no. That is the biggest snack I've ever seen. Every day, yeah. Thank you.
Need to replace that sticky note.
So it means that this guy is from your mom?
Yeah, it was my mom's first car.
Uh-huh.
Yep, she's class of 94, I think.
Uh-huh. That's so cool.
Yep, she parked it for 15 years, and then I got it running when I was 15 in a high school auto
Uh-huh.
just like this. And then I rebuilt it when I was 19, and now it looks like this. It's like 4 years, 5 years worth of progress.
But the cool thing that you start and you finish it. And you can, yeah, you show your father you can do it.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's not done yet. New engine.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what's in here.
I think they're all Excel.
I didn't mean to do that. We just threw it out. Let's see if there's any. Probably
Yep, then you're gonna lose this stuff too. I mean, I got no shame. I'll keep the big t-shirt.
There's extra large. Hey everyone, welcome. Welding's going to be coming over here in a few minutes, so I'll just let them know when they get here. We have, obviously you guys know it's a short day, so that means you got speakers, right? Well, we have a whole panel for you, okay? But there's a little set to it. I'm going to hand these out. There's 8 questions on here, okay? You have to get the stamps from these wonderful ladies. And this is how you enter a chance. I'll hand these out, but what we'll do is we're actually going to head out to the shop, okay? That way you can ask questions out there, and then about the last 10 minutes when we hear the cleanup bell, then we're going to come in here and they're going to just share one last little golden nugget that they would have heard from themselves in high school. Not that we wouldn't listen. Okay? So let's head out to the shop and I'll hand out these papers to you.
One of your instruments, where they went out. I brought lots of female guests for you all. You enjoy.
Who didn't get a piece of paper risking their chances of not winning? You know, now you're looking for the people that have buttons on their shirts. Okay? So then you can ask.
The dragster was like, no, 9 seconds at 2 seconds, or 1 second. 10,000 jet races, 270 licensed jet car drivers. Yeah, wild.
I know that car. I know that.
Well, most people do, but because we can do it ourselves, we don't have to spend too much money. So.
Don't look at me.
You guys want to pick a question and I'll stamp you since you guys are just chit chatting with me? We can make, I have one. Do you want one? Actually, so my husband would be second, but your grandpa is the one that taught him how to do it mostly. And then he taught me. Is it enough there? Which question? Okay, then 305. Changed it a couple times here and there. So this much the
What up,
They recently made a friend who was in that shop.
Sign the door jams and just write little, but signature on there. Okay, that's your piece of the car. You don't give me keys, but that's your piece of the car.
Meet Miss Pat yet? Oh, you gotta make sure you meet her.
So we just love having cars and being in the industry. You need support, and I'm one of the biggest supporters. So stick with it.
Why you say towards me? I ain't lazy. I'm not saying you're lazy, I'm saying you can't drive. I know, but I can't. I know, Paul.
All the way through my whole experience. Even now with the jet car, I've learned some things on the jet car. Knowing that that's what I was ever going to do. I mean,
Is this your trick right here?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't swallow my gum. It's not like usually I throw it away around here.
Alright, where's the
Fourth one.
fourth one?
Making it more easier right
Hi, this is Natalie
Natalie,
Waters,
yeah.
sprint car driver.
Yes, I know her, and I said when we come to Solar Autorama, and I come
Oh,
to
yes,
see
that's
her. Yeah.
right, yeah.
And she standing and she wrap one of the panel and she like a gift to one of the automobile panels. Come to her.
Wonderful.
Wow, so wonderful.
The other lady, do you know who she is? Stephanie Mott.
Oh yes.
You met her?
Not yet. It's my first time. Yes, and
She's a race car driver as
yeah,
well.
yeah. It's one of the 7 women got the license.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, very cool.
thanks, Stephanie. I've been able to build my whole life around racing. I grew up started with my dad and taught me we built it. So we built my first race car, my first
What unique experiences or personal qualities do you feel have shaped you into the automotive industry?
That's when I decided that I wanted to redo this car. And I took some body memory classes. That really changed me. Because I just had a lot of confidence to do that kind of stuff. Because it is an art. It's something that and I just felt like it isn't something that I really want to do.
I redid the entire interior. First time I pulled the dash, it took me like 4 hours to do it. like honestly, if you just put your mind to something, it's so weird. You gotta do it. Because you can learn. Yeah. DSM forms via this. Like the 90s.
And then I had to hold my hinges out, let them in, and then, encourage you to do that. Because you can use it no matter how old you are.
Support us. We work together. What's your name? This is Addison and Brooklyn. I'm Miss Kay, if you haven't figured that out. Which one did I hit?
Already taking it serious.
Number 6. Glad you girls are here. It'll be almost 2 years that I've been involved with the school. There's 2 photo albums over there that shows my involvement since the beginning, although it's not up to date.
Everybody pays $5.
As you know, I can say
What number was that? 5?
so that kind of like kind of hard. And then once they realize that what you said was right, they said it, and actually what happened, then it kind of
Back again. Being able to, right now, in the United States, there's 260 licensed and registered drivers. Some have been passed, some have been licensed. I love that the best side was when the team started racing, and I goes back then after the night, I was focused on after the guy racing. So I didn't go back and he did. So I was like,
and then I pull it to the cord and scratch into the wall. And so this iron came inside the top of my part, and I
Stephanie, wait for me. I want to see your signature.
You're welcome.
There you go.
And then could I get a poster as well?
Oh, yeah. You think I can get one of those? That'd be cool. Yeah, me too.
That answers the question, or if I just basically told you whatever you didn't want to know. Tell me which one you want me to stamp, and I'll stamp it. I gave you more of an answer than you wanted, right? I just told you the truth. Yeah.
Question about your El Camino.
You have a question about my cat, my El Camino. All right, shoot away.
Do you have the 350 or?
It's a 405, believe it or not. And that's a 1986 Chevrolet El Camino SS Chattanooga Choo Choo Designer Series. There's only 900 of them made. There's even the little Chattanooga Choo Choo thing on them. This was my dad. My parents passed away this year, but I. It is not clean. It's not all dirty. My dad worked in this back and my parents right there. Right on. That's how I was raised. That's right. Have a good time.
Oh yeah. So,
yeah.
What is your best memory from the start of your career?
You record, right? You do like videos?
Yeah. Yes. So I have a channel. If you can, you can come over there and you have look at my video calls. So I love the classic car. So I name my channel is More Classes, More Activities. Because some vehicle is from 1920, 1930, it's almost 1 year ago. When they are customized, they still riding on the roads and they are so beautiful. Also the low rider too. A lot of low riders, you know the low riders?
¿Sabes los así como los carros que manejan cuando están así cerca del
Yeah,
piso?
can you? Oh yeah, you shoot a video? Oh, okay, cool.
No, it was already recording.
I
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
So.
see, when you I know your places, your country too, and your people to make have a high passion on the low riders classes car too, and doing a good job so far. I love them. Yeah, and I love the low rider too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the bottom one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Nice to meet you all. I love your smile.
I got the number. It's okay. So yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, so you got all the specific moments. So what's your name, email, and then what's the autograph, and there's a little bigger basket right here. Grand prize. At the end, then I'll leave that here. It's 40 grand prize. No, sorry, we're getting 35 because that's one of them. So, but yeah, that's what it is. So there's a few people. Anybody you see with a button, you just ask them, one of those questions. So, that's all it is. Ask him. He wants to know about the truck.
Sometimes they don't want the girls are quite that stuff, or they don't, I think so. It's kind of hard to kind of talk to people, change their mind and stuff, but I just worked in the industry, and in the job that I was working at, it was a girls' spot, bodies girls. So there was this kind of day where it was like, you know what, this is a fun day, no one wants anymore. And I'm so happy, like I said, so here I am.
And then at the last minute got the car fixed and went out and won. It always pays off. So I have to say, just having that grit to never give up. Never give up.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I love the quote. Never give up.
It's just the bag, whatever's the bag on top there is just random things that are in the bag. So some of you get lucky, some don't. Guess what? It's back to life, right? Okay, so for the last 7 minutes, by the time I done talking, we will probably start this way, this period, and then we'll go the next way, next one. Okay? They're going to just share a little bit of, obviously you have to ask a question, but they're going to also share a little nugget of gold or pyrite, whatever you want to put that, about what they thought about being a woman in the industry. Okay? And it could be as simple as, it sucks at times. I had all sisters, so. Or it's great because I can show off and then I can walk away even better. So. Okay, so please be respectful. I don't know what else you guys know. You're high school kids. You should be smart enough by now. If not, we'll send you back to the elementary. So. You can sit and talk or stand and talk. It's your choice. You start the whole movement for everybody else.
All right, Cordelia.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand. It's a little. Okay. So my little gist.
Well, you do have to say who you are and what you do.
I'm Cordelia Latham. I built the Eclipse that's out there in my driveway 4 years ago, and it's taken 4 years to get to where it's at. Extremely reliable sometimes. Welcome to a project car. I'm actually getting my PhD in mechanical engineering right now, so also a man's industry. My little gist on being a woman in the automotive world is it sucks, especially if you're punk. But it is fun when people try to mansplain your car to you, and you act stupid for like 20 minutes, and then when they're done, you're like, well, actually, and then they're like, and then they just turn around and walk away. It's just nice to prove people wrong. It's basically just what I'm doing at. We're perfectly capable doing what we want if we put our minds to it, no matter how many people look down on us, because in the end, we have ourselves, and that's about it. Okay.
Woo!
Hi guys, I'm Malyna. I think a few of you remember me from teaching not too long ago. I am a professional photographer. I take pictures of cars, people, things. I've been doing it for about 15 years, and I absolutely love every opportunity I get to take photos of someone's car because it's a permanent memory on their wall for them, and it's something that I get to be proud of. So, my advice to you guys, when I first started out, I really didn't think I'd have a chance, one being a lady, and two, it's, you know, going to car shows with all the bros there can be intimidating, so there was not a lot of women back in the day, but I definitely, if it seems scary and it seems hard and you're discouraged by doing it, then do it. Because I promise you, you're gonna absolutely love your life after you take that step. Don't be afraid to chase your dreams. They're not as hard as you think. They're not as hard to obtain. All it takes is just drive and motivation, and you gotta commit to actually doing it. If you do it, you'll get far, I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm Natalie Waters. I race wings. I go to Idaho, Colorado, California, Vegas, Arizona, Oregon, all over the Midwest. I started racing when I was 6, and I just turned 20, so a long time I've been racing. I've won championships, I've broke records.
Good morning, Lakers. Today is the day that we are announcing the winners in our Sora Reading Challenge. So there's quite a long list. So
I mean, you can talk
about
over
it.
it.
If I
Okay, so I've broken records, won championships, and none of that came until about 10 years into my career. So I think my biggest advice to you is to never give up. You know, I've wrecked really bad and sat down and debated if I should continue or give it up and do something different. And every time I've chosen to not give it up and not do something different, we've come out stronger and we've done better. And, you know, I have had guys in my life tell me that I shouldn't do it or I don't belong here. And I don't even say anything back. I just go and beat them the next race. So, and you know, no words need to be spoken. Just prove it on the track and leave it on the track if something happens there. And, you know, it's been really hard. You know, some people come up and ask if they can talk to the driver. Like, hey, I am the driver. Or some people have come up and asked me, hey, can I speak to your engineer? I have a question about the car. Like, well, what's your question? And usually 9 times out of 10, I can answer it. And it's really cool to just see, I'm like, oh, you actually do know what you're talking about. And so I just have to say, my advice to you in the industry is to never give up and don't take whatever anybody says to heart and be true to yourself.
Mott. I currently drive a jet-powered dragster in the NHRA, and I've been 270 miles an hour in 6 seconds. So G-forces and strength, endurance, and so my little tidbit of information is, you know, if you have a passion, go for it. You know, you have to build yourself, health, business, so a good education. Both of my parents were self-employed, so I learned at a very young age that I had to be confident in myself and be able to take care of myself, to be also to take care of my passion and endure what I do in the motorsports industry.
I'm Sarah Okelberry. I have been doing custom upholstery for about 3 years now. My advice to myself is it's okay to not know what you want to do right now. I know that through my work career, I have gone through a lot of different industries. I've done service, I've done medical, I've done just all these different things, and it's never too late to learn something new. And even if you're not quite sure about it, just keep doing it. And The more you do it, the better you get, and that's kind of the thing. I definitely want all the girls to know that if this is something you want to do, confidence is the key. And even if you don't know what you're talking about, you can make it sound like you're talking about what you know. And don't let anybody push you around. If you're here and you're doing it, you're good enough to do it, and that's okay. And for the boys, the males, make sure that if the girls are doing it, that if they're not quite up to par, help them out. If they're already here doing it, they can learn it, help them learn more, and also take their advice on some things, because they do know what they're talking about. So just don't worry if you don't know what you want to do yet. Thanks.
All right,
I'm not even that good.
Have a great day, everybody. Yeah, one. I was born everywhere. I support her. I have
It was a unique experience. Going to Australia was a neat experience, and I got to meet a whole bunch of car builders over there. And then we did a couple rapping booths at their big shows, and to see that's pretty cool.
Well, I knew what it was.
That's pretty sweet. Which number was that one? Number one. They have, it's called Summer Naps, so look it up on YouTube.
For almost 2 years, and you can believe that.
It's really commercials on steroids. They're all happening at once. It's just amazing. The excitement is crazy. So we were over there the year that they wanted to break the world.
Oh, look at you! Wait, I should have had a video of me signing it. There you go.
Okay, Miss Pat, get in there. Take a photo.
And she has it sitting on it. I love
Okay,
that.
Natalie.
Natalie. Okay. One.
Why not?
Here you go. Oh, and you get your little Miss Pat card.
Thank you. Hey, go.
Oh my gosh, I just think I do. I just amazing. Tighter the better. Oh my god, really? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would be freaking out. just climbing it, and that makes me so happy.
2 out of the 3, and you're like, wow, that's crazy. But like, all these people embrace, you know, like guys that want.
I get
Awesome. I almost switched.
You're so welcome. Thank you. That's fun.
It is. That's my favorite part of the car.
I can't blame you. That's awesome. Oh, you're so welcome. I just love that color.
Coolest thing I do is hang out with the kids and bring amazing ladies like this to share their skills and experience and their journey with you. All I encourage you to do is find what makes you happy. Do more of that. Surround yourself with others who share that same passion, who care about you, want you to be happy, want to be a part of your success. Demonstration right here, a panel of amazing ladies who support what I do, believe in all of you kids, and want to encourage you to do what makes you happy and achieve your goals. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to be an advocate for your school. Best job I've ever had. Everything else that I do is just icing on the cake. I'm most proud to represent all of you. My beverage. Meet Trixie Rock, everyone. She's a famous lady.
Well, Miss Kay is an amazing lady, and I think she needs a special applause.
She is the one that put this together.
So my suggestion to all of you guys is create a dream that you think is unreachable, and you'll be so surprised because you'll probably reach it. When I was high school, what did I love? Fast cars. Guys, what were you interested in? The guys that had the neat cars. You know? And I only own one car that I really love driving. But my late husband ended up building cars from scratch, and they were full-size cars. They are in museums. And when he passed, then I have the honor to carry on his legacy. His cars, we do have a few in the museum in Manti, but most, they're all in museums throughout the world. We are on our 22nd year of having a rat pink reunion in Manti, Utah. We've been able to take rat pink worldwide, and he did that all before the internet came around. So when we went to Australia, we found out he had been there in 1988, and people knew all about everything he had created. They worshipped his car building skills. The cars that he actually made, a lot of models were made from, and then the die-cast people wanted to make his cars. So these are not just drawings of cars, they're actual cars that he created in his life. So he had a dream. He said everyone's born with a talent, and he just encourages everyone to use it. So that's what I say. Go for it. Enjoy your life now. You'll be so well rewarded. Just pick anything you think is unreachable, and you will reach it. It's a neat journey, and I appreciate being here, and I appreciate learning about all these amazing ladies. And I think the neatest part is the friendships that you will carry on your entire life with your different choices that you make. So thank you for having me. Thanks.
I'm Samie Hill, and when Miss Kay asked me to come, I told her I didn't fit. Porter. Nobody can do whatever they do without having people that back them. They can, as I was told by a student here, they can, and I believe they can, but they would have an easier time in their life if they do have supporters. The one thing that my husband and I both talked about, the question of what would we tell you if we could go back to the high school, and it's just believe in yourself. know that you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. He actually graduated from Bonneville back in '87, and he used to get in trouble for drawing Ed Roth's cars and for drawing the hot rods, because he didn't get to take automotive, but he drew. And he said never did he know that that would take him to becoming a licensed wrapping artist. And me, like him, I follow in his coattail, and now I'm a licensed wrapping artist, and I get to have many people in the family. I know Pat just from the car show world and from that realm, and we have friends all around the world in our wrapping family. So the reunion is just not a reunion of all the artists coming, it's a family reunion. So if you can make it, we'd really like you there, because that's what it's all about, is the people.
And I don't really have any, huge accomplishments, but the one thing that I feel so passionate about is carrying on the classic car situation, learning as much as you possibly can. If I could have taken auto mechanics in school, I'm just kicking myself that I didn't. You guys have an awesome opportunity here, and I hope that you take advantage of every single part of it. And I kind of build myself up as being a little promoter. I like to go out and I like to get people together. I love to talk about the cars. I love to see the creativity behind the cars. And everybody has a dream, and I hope that you will all accomplish yours. Just don't give up. It took me 40 years to build that. So I know it can be done, and I know you can do it. And just soak up all that knowledge and take advantage of what you have in front of you. Because a lot of schools don't have the shops in them anymore, which is very sad. And Adam is a tremendous, tremendous teacher, and he really cares about you guys. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at the car shows with your own creations. And yeah, I'll be the first to applaud you. And, I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Enjoy your lunch.
You done?
Yes. Which one would you like?
It's this one.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Secret weapon sounds super cool. His names.
And then he was creating, it's called the Burnout Room. There's another big truck that he was building. And they just finished about building the frame the night before he passed. And you get to see that number too. So in progress. And I said, my uncle could more chrome than food. Because 14 hours at 450 degrees. But he'd have everything chrome. And that's the most washers, everything was chrome. So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
So keep your dream. Make sure whatever you think you want to do, just go for it.
If it doesn't work,
still go for it. Because, in the end, it will work. Don't give up.
yeah, eventually.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, my God. Sorry for feeling hard. Yeah, you go now.
I don't know. I have to, my worst fear is like, where am I now? I'm just kidding.
The same four cars copy and pasted over like different brands. It's just like, okay, the old cars are so much cooler.
And you can take that right on one day, which you're going to go to. So you leave it here. You're driving out to the and Jared was behind me. You're very well. I'm serious about how you guys all meet. Yeah. This has been the most fun part because I get to hear about just like the rest of the story. We're not being talked about every time.
Check it out. Yeah. You guys do anything with it? Huh? What did you learn about? Should we go with it?
Like, there are so many types of racing that are just niche enough that like most people don't know about it. But as soon as you see it, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Crazy.
Like, I think drag is still my favorite to watch, but not like the rocket drag, because like that's always fun. But seeing these cars that look like they should not be able to go that fast and then just go ripping down the street, it's insane to watch. Crazy stuff.
Most of the time, those are the days when they win the race. Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, when you win, it's rewarding, but the chances of how much you need it for the benefit of that is who's going to run trying to get the races. You never know. A lot of people hire drivers to solve their software programs and stuff. I actually have starting with private development person who builds chassis. That's okay, that's fine. Then he goes out and tries to make a race. Yeah, the two cars,
It's yellow.
Yeah.
I have so many in my head that I can't actually say appropriately, you know. Cause school.
You don't have ChatGPT to help you.
I know, let me get one out. No.
Sorry.
So we've already asked what was the golden nugget. There's another one I always love to ask is it's the bedside moment, okay? So you have to imagine, okay, son, daughter, you know, what is the one little advice you would share with them? Shush! Stab that thing. What would be the one little advice you would give as they're going out on their adventure of life? Not high school, but that little, you know, I do a little sick thing. Each one of my kids has a little notebook, and every morning I write a little nugget of gold for them. So, what would you say if this was going to be your last time seeing them? I know. Slight pressure. You got it? Okay. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, 8 minutes for your time.
You just got to go over them because I can't tell them to shut up.
Basically, the little like gold nugget that I would give is to, if you want to do something, and you think that you can put your mind to it, and you have the motivation to do it, then do it. Because anything worth doing in your life is going to be difficult. And if it's not difficult, then you're probably not doing it right. Because everything in life is going to be hard. But if it's worth it, then it's worth it in the end, especially for the happiness and the smiles that you're going to get out of it. And even in the automotive industry and like building cars and stuff, you don't get much payment back from that. Like even if you race cars or anything like that, minus you guys, you get money for that. But like, but like drag cars and drifters and people that do stuff like that, you don't get a lot of pay out of that. Or like the Bonneville salt flats, they don't get money for that. They basically do it just to try and get their name on a plaque. So like you're doing it for you, you're not doing it for anybody else. If you're doing it for anybody else,
also
then
like
you
a
should
please make sure that your cars are off the driving range.
Oh my God.
Look at all you guys. I know all these faces. Okay. All right. As I always say, if you have something you want to do and you're worried about doing it, or you're scared about doing it because you think it's going to be hard, it's going to cost you money, you don't have the time, I promise you, if you just start doing it, it will work out. It's that first annoying step of like, oh, I gotta buy it. Like for me, I gotta buy a camera. I gotta find out all the car show dates. Just do little baby steps. Like you don't have to have a full photography kit it on day one. You can go buy literally you start with your cell phone, you know, just if you have a dream, build towards it. Little baby steps, and then in the end, you know, when you're 50 years old and you're retiring, you know, you have accomplishments. You know, for me, I'm trying to get photos in galleries, and you know, just whatever your goal is, don't give up on it because the world sucks sometimes. I promise you, if you just commit to it, it will end up working out. And my key thing is you got to manifest it in your brain. If you don't think that you can do it, you're not going to do it. If you're like, oh, I'm going to be the best photographer next year, oh, I promise you the universe is going to be like, okay. So just don't give up. Keep doing what you love. Follow your dreams. That's what I got for you guys.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to tell you guys that if you have been working towards something throughout your whole high school and you get into college and you're still going towards it, and then all of a sudden you have a change of heart and you want to do something different, don't be afraid to make that change. Because when I was in high school, I did everything to be a veterinarian. I took all of the animal science classes, biology, chemistry, and through college I picked my college as the best veterinary school, and now I just switched to marketing for motorsports, and it's the best decision I've ever made. And it was so hard for me to do that because I felt like I was throwing away everything I'd worked so hard for, and in the end, it was more rewarding and more something in my line of path, you know, going with my racing and stuff like that. And so even if you can't, if one day you don't make it to being the biggest race car driver or whatever, you know, you may work for the biggest NASCAR team, or you may be on the marketing team for that, whoever your favorite driver is at one day. So no matter what you're doing, it's okay to change your mind and shoot for the moon, because you never know where you could land.
I'm gonna say be stubborn. Know what you want and be stubborn and do it. Don't let everybody's little comments on, are you sure? Or is it safe? Is that what you want to do? Take all those, don't let them stray you. Do what you want and be stubborn about it.
Hell
yeah. I guess my advice would just be, if you don't know what you want to do right now, try all kinds of different things. Don't let yourself get stuck in any one line of anything. If school isn't for you, don't go to school anymore. If you don't like cooking and you're at a restaurant, then don't do that anymore. Just guys, try a bunch of different things. Because I mean, I've only been sewing for 3 years, and it's a whole lot more fun than I ever thought it would be. And so just keep trying different things until you find what sticks for you.